I don't tell people what to do, but that's what I truly believe in, and that is also the core of this European Union.
The parade is set to take place on June 28, with some MEPs confirming their presence, but so far no commissioners have done the same.
Oh my gosh, my skin is just
How the Liverpool car
Oh my
rally
God.
sparked false claims and misinformation. This is the moment just before a car ploughed through the crowd during Liverpool Football Club's Premier League victory parade last Monday. Within just 3 hours, police said that a 53-year-old white British man had been arrested in an attempt to stamp out speculation. Despite this, false claims about the nature of the attack and the identity of the driver spread rapidly online. Posts shared later that evening on social media claimed to show another man who was purportedly the real driver of the vehicle. The claims were amplified across platforms and have been viewed millions of times. But this is false. Merseyside police have confirmed that the man in this photo isn't the suspect. The screenshot of the man matches this TikTok video shared from the Liverpool parade. He can be seen joking around, entering the police car and wearing a policeman's hat. TikTok users point out in the comments that he's being falsely signaled as the driver in other social media posts. Another video falsely claims that this man is the 53-year-old detained by police, and that the trust falsely claims that this man is the 53-year-old detained by police, and that the driver of the vehicle is a different person, suggesting the suspect is still at large. Merseyside police have also refuted these claims, saying just one man was arrested and that he isn't the man shown in this video. These false claims have spread virally, fueling speculation and confusion. Authorities say they communicated quickly in order to fill the information void with the truth and to debunk these unfounded theories.
to the dog. Why get dogs can get the therapy, like applying all the lotion oil, but you're
What we discover,
fucked up.
what we eat, what we do, how we treat. Introducing Euronews Health, your health and well-being digital destination. With healthcare at the center of our lives, our preoccupations, our
My
future.
body's like,
We decode and demystify health by making facts and markets, policies and updates accessible to understand the future of healthcare in Europe.
I love this so much.
Well-being is
But
now
it
at your
really
fingertips
is like
with
that.
Euronews Health,
Forever.
your guide to
Just
health
you and me.
and happiness.
Like for the rest of your life, our life.
Want to be inspired? Start your sensory journey with the Euronews
Mama, I don't
Culture
need
newsletter.
coffee.
Sign up now on
You are so
euronews.com/newsletters.
perfect. I only need
Delivered
you.
every week to your inbox.
This is the time for the world to
Oh,
listen.
so cute.
This is such a pivotal moment in our existence.
This is our future.
Happy morning.
There's an opportunity for
You've
me
been so
to make an impact.
We need to look after its planet so it can look after us.
Oh, my body.
From the Eurozone's diverse economies to its emerging startups, get the latest news and analysis on Europe's economy, business, and markets. See the big picture. Euronews Business.
Why should I care about Europe? For my rights, my society, my environment, my health, my economy, make my voice heard. My news, my Europe. European affairs made for you.
Was that publicity or something? The commercial
news.
My egoistic.
Direct peace talks between Russia and Ukraine ended after just over an hour in Istanbul as delegations met for the second time in around 2 weeks.
Homage to MF. My
Neither
money,
President
my
Zelensky nor Putin attended the talks. Both had sent delegations with memoranda outlining their terms. Speaking in Vilnius, Lithuania, Zelensky said both sides exchanged documents through the Turkish side and are now preparing a new release of prisoners of war. Expectations for a breakthrough ending the 3-year-old war were low. Recent statements by senior officials from both countries suggested they remain deeply divided on key conditions. President Zelensky is calling for a conclusive ceasefire, the release of prisoners and the return of abducted children.
This is really good, you know. It is so funny, but
consequences for Russia if they are not met.
some space button and
Russia has not
hold the
yet
breath.
definitively outlined its terms, but Putin has
Oh
previously
my gosh.
demanded Ukraine withdraw from Donetsk, Luhansk,
That's really
Zaporizhia
good.
and Kherson. 4 regions Russia illegally annexed in 2022
I'm serious.
that has never fully controlled. This was rejected by Kyiv and its allies.
Really good.
The talks come against the backdrop of a recent escalation in fighting on both sides, with Ukraine launching a surprise attack on 4 Russian air bases, and Russia carrying out the largest scale drone assault on Ukraine yet on Sunday.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced on Monday that the UK will build 12 new attack submarines and 6 new
Remember,
ammunition
Bunny, you are Bunny, not Doggy.
Externally led review outlines 62 recommendations which the government endorsed in full, including moving the armed forces into a state of war fighting readiness.
Bunny, don't make us any sound.
We're going to build at least 6 new munitions factories in the United Kingdom, generating over 1,000 jobs.
How about I make a
We will build
sound?
thousands of new
But you can
long-range
talk
weapons in the United
thanks to
Kingdom
me,
to
right?
boost European deterrence.
That's not enough. I wanna do.
We will defend our homeland by investing in our air and missile defence to better protect these islands.
Can
we will
I
create a
meow
hybrid Royal Navy,
or something?
blending drones with warships,
Okay,
submarines
I'm
and
gonna
aircraft.
think. Maybe give me some time.
As part
Okay,
of the plan,
I'll wait
Starmer said his
patiently.
government is going to invest £15 billion in a sovereign warhead program
How
to secure
about
the UK's
hop,
deterrent.
hop?
The investment should make some
That's not
way into
cute,
Britain's
right?
goal unveiled earlier this year to boost defence spending to 2.5% of the country's GDP
Mommy,
by
give me some
2027
better
and
sound.
to
I hope both
3%
sound you
in
a
the
little
next
bit
parliament.
under. How about
NATO defence ministers are meeting in Brussels this week, where the alliance's capability targets, essentially NATO's overall strength and readiness for war, is high on the agenda. Meanwhile, close to the Ukrainian battlefield, a NATO exercise involving 26,000 multinational troops using all NATO forces structures in a 3-week scenario, simulating a full response from NATO to a potential invasion by Russia. Baltic soldiers recalled their recent history under Soviet occupation and what they say is the importance now of being part of NATO.
We definitely were not ready to defend ourselves when the Soviet Union collapsed. We had the people, we had the willingness, but we didn't have training and we didn't have the equipment. And all that has completely changed now.
Do you remember what it was like to live under Soviet occupation?
Luckily we do, and that's why we want to make sure that nothing like that returns.
Overall, the training includes a wide gamut of military capabilities, including tanks, howitzers, attack helicopters, drones, live fire drills and fully functional field hospitals.
Trench warfare is a key characteristic of the war in Ukraine, and these trenches were built by hand, taking around 2 to 3 hours. The idea here is, of course, replicating what it might be like in the event of war, where NATO soldiers were required to defend Estonia.
So we're in an MDA at the moment, which stands for Main Defensive Area. So basically we're tasked with defending the ground. You can see behind us, basically stopping any movement north of that ground and repelling any attacks.
We've got a few trenches out at the front as well, which is where we'll live and fight out of. So if enemy attacks come towards us, then that's where our main defensive area will be.
Well, this is an exercise with Lithuanian and German soldiers using German tanks, both the Leopard and the Puma. We know that Germany sent the Leopard tanks to support Ukraine. It's also got Lithuanian infantry fighting vehicles. Is the readiness there in the event of an armed conflict or an invasion of NATO territory in the next year or so?
The capability to rapidly move into these locations are always here. The 173rd is postured in Italy and ready to go at a moment's notice. The 82nd in the rear is also always on guard and on watch.